If you have a small business or are planning to start one, we've put together 9 attitudes that all starting entrepreneurs need to have to achieve good business management, and thus to achieve great results every day. Certainly, they will make all the difference because few professionals know this. To start and manage your own business, there's no magic formula, but there are essential points that must be worked on in our daily lives. And always remember this: opening your own business is a learning process as it goes. However, the more intelligent decisions you make at the beginning, the greater the chances of your company's success. So, whether you already have your own business or are thinking of starting one, don't stop working on these 9 attitudes that we'll show you now. 1. Dealing with excuses. Many people dream of becoming entrepreneurs, but they never actually start. And generally, they use various excuses, mainly because they are afraid of failing. Whether it's a lack of money or time, excuses are very common for possible errors or failures. But if you want to start and run your own company, it's necessary to face all these excuses and take responsibility for becoming your own boss. Keep in mind that excuses delay us from reaching our goals. So, if you really want to have great success with your company, you need to address the reasons why you believe they are holding you back and in some way get rid of them. In this way, find a solution for every problem encountered instead of letting it prevent you from moving forward. 2. Having a growth mindset. It's very common for entrepreneurs to believe that their skills and intelligence are fixed. You either have it or you don't. However, this way of thinking limits your potential and your business's potential. The good news is that it is possible to develop a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Entrepreneurs with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They are more resilient in the face of setbacks and persist even when things get tough. Therefore, cultivate the belief that you are capable of learning and improving. Seek new knowledge, develop new skills, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Remember, your potential is not fixed. With effort and the right mindset, you can go much further than you imagine. 3. Absorb everything. Listen to what others have to say, be it friends, family, specialists, suppliers, customers, and even yourself. When it comes to things that have to do with your business objectives, absorb all opinions and analyze them in a coherent and honest way. As you learn from what others tell you, understand how each point can be worked on to help your company. And write down all the resources you find to develop a very detailed plan. In other words, when you tell people your ideas or thoughts about your own business, analyze their body language and deeply understand their responses. See if they are being truly sincere or if they are just being nice to please you. In this way, try to get everyone to be honest with you. Each person's opinion can be a reflection of how consumers will evaluate your company in real life. Furthermore, don't ignore the advice of specialists and experienced business owners. These people have many strong points and have gone through great experiences, so they know very well what can work and what cannot. Successful entrepreneurs learn from the mistakes that other owners and managers of companies have made. You can be sure of that. 4. Understand the costs. Always understand all the costs that your business has or will have. You will need to take into consideration all the investments necessary for the launch and operation of your company, such as product service production, rent, marketing, team assembly, taxes and legal procedures, internet, electricity, in short, literally all costs. Having done this, put a safety margin on top of your total budget. Believe me, costs constantly appear during your entrepreneurial journey, even if you plan the maximum possible. And then study a financial plan to make your small business viable, and have the total value needed to make your business idea a reality at the tip of your pencil. At this moment, consider your personal costs as well, such as transportation, food, health, among others. This may seem small at first, but when organized and added up, this value can become quite high. In this way, always organize yourself and separate your personal costs from those of the company. This is fundamental, and many starting entrepreneurs end up making mistakes here. 5. Maintain simplicity. Be careful not to let the concept of your own business become too complicated. If this happens, you may end up working with a final product or service that no one wants to buy. As a business owner, try to start small and narrow your focus. Create a simple but quality product or service. A successful business must fulfill the promises made to its customers and exceed their expectations. For example, cut unnecessary resources that don't truly strengthen your offerings but are costly to your wallet at the same time. As a small business, you don't need all the resources of a large company. Therefore, invest more in your business as it grows, proportionally to its size. 6. Imagine your business without money. Create a scenario where your company has no money at all. And believe it, this can happen at some point, and this situation is one of the main causes of business failure. If your own business has difficulties at some point and cannot make any sales, how would you react and work to turn the game around? Therefore, prepare yourself for all situations that may happen if your business doesn't go well as how you could survive this scenario until you can get your small business off the ground. And here, we highly recommend that you work with 2 financial management tools. Working capital, which basically is a financial reserve to help your company have more breathing room and security in its financial health. Cash flow, which will control all the expected inflows and outflows of money during a specific period. You can be sure they will make all the difference in your business's day-to-day. And we have a very practical video for each of these tools. To watch, just click the button up here or the link we left in the description. 7. Earn while you build. Starting a successful business is generally a medium to long-term process. Therefore, build your company in stages and make the transition gradually. As a new business owner, it will take some time to obtain a stable income. Therefore, in the beginning, you will have to work hard and dedicate yourself a lot for your company to grow. And as your business becomes more stable and increases its profits, invest more in it according to its growth. In fact, investing heavily at the beginning can be a great risk if you don't have the experience and financial power to handle it. 8. Balance your passion with wisdom. Firstly, it's necessary to truly believe in your business idea. And one of the most important ingredients for your company to succeed is passion. It will always drive you to improve your processes so that your company grows every day. However, don't let passion control all your decisions. Balance your emotional side very well with the rational one. This is fundamental. Passion will drive you forward, but knowledge, planning, and reason will ensure that you walk in the right direction. In this way, study your market a lot and talk to customers to discover the potential of your business. At the same time, talk to specialists or professionals who already have a business, or even consultants who can help with specific areas as we mentioned before. You can be sure that your passion for your business combined with the reason behind everything you study and plan will be the key to the success of your own business. 9. Don't be ashamed. A challenge that many entrepreneurs face is that they don't know how to promote their business and sell their products or services. If you're worried about what people will think about your company, you need to overcome that. Or if you can't convince consumers to buy from you and support your company, it will be difficult to earn money to make your business grow. Therefore, if you really want to have success in business, you can't afford to be shy and ashamed to show up. Prepare yourself to speak confidently about your company, even if it might bother some people. As an entrepreneur, it is necessary to always be present. Meeting new people will bring new business opportunities, and an essential tool for success in entrepreneurship is working on your networking, which basically refers to the network of relationships that you create professionally with the aim of helping and receiving help from people who are part of your network. In other words, create opportunities for new businesses. This is a must. So, if you want to learn more about this topic, write networking in the comments and we'll be happy to develop a video about this subject for you. And with these 9 well-developed attitudes, you can be sure that you will be much better prepared to help you start and manage your own business professionally and move in the right direction. However, they are not the only ones. So, if you want to prepare even more, watch this video that shows the first mandatory steps before starting your own business. To watch it, just click the button up here or the link we left in the description.
We hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to know more about how to set up and manage your own business, visit our YouTube channel where we have several videos about this subject, and if you liked it, share this video with your friends and family to help them too. Thanks and see you next time.